What's going on, guys? So it was a lot of fun when I graded all the reverse retros in the NHL. I thought that was lots of fun. I had fun going through all the jerseys, saying what I liked and what I didn't like. So I figured, why not do that for the NBA's new City Editions that just dropped. Now, they do these yearly, so I don't know if I will make this a yearly thing, like every year I grade the new ones. Maybe I do, if I like it enough. I don't know. I'm not going to compare these to past City Edition jerseys because there's so many of them. But I will make a part 2 video where I discuss all the City Editions teams have done up until this point and which ones I think are my favorites. But enough of that fluffy stuff. Let's just get on with the video. I did not grade any of these on my Twitter, so what you're going to see is just the grades as they're coming right now. So anyways, let's go on with the video. First up on this list is the Atlanta Hawks, and another peach jersey. I mean, they've done this already. They did this a few years ago, and I don't know. It's fine. I don't think it's all that great. I don't know. Another peach jersey. They've done this before. I mean, I get it's more subtle this time, obviously, with them going with black as the main color, which I think it looks fine. Color scheme-wise, it's okay, but it's not super creative because I get it. It's Atlanta, but I don't know. I won't give this one a 5 out of 10. I think, like, what does save it for me is that aesthetic, like in terms of color scheme, it flows nicely. Like, it looks alright, it does flow very nicely, and so I'll give it that. The Boston Celtics, I really like this design. That green and gold does mesh very well. I love the font, the way it's designed, the numbers are clean. The Celtics have done some pretty good jerseys in the past. Like, they had that green and gold one that I really liked. But this one, honestly, I think this is one of my favorite ones that they've done, that was done this year. This Boston jersey looks so nice, and I'm glad that they're doing it, and I hope they keep this design up for future concepts. But yeah, I think this really looks nice. I'm glad. Aesthetically very pleasing, color scheme excellent choice. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I really like this jersey. Brooklyn Nets. I did not think this design was that appealing when they did it on the black jersey. So now you just made the white version. I don't know what you want me to say. I did not think this design was appealing when they did it the first time. The second time, this just looks bad to me. And the last jersey the jersey they did last year was just kind of a retro jersey. So I don't know what they're doing here. I mean, I get it. Like, their color scheme, like the main color scheme, kind of does hamper them. It does kind of bring their limitations to full view because they only can do black and white. Those are their main colors. So I get it. There's not too much you can do without just doing another retro jersey if you want to get more colorful with kind of like that blue, red, white combo that was your old jerseys. I get that, but I don't know. It just feels. Yeah, I didn't like it the first time. Really don't like it this time. 4 out of 10. Don't laugh. Don't judge. We're all thinking it. You know you are. Don't you lie. You know, aside from the obvious problem here, the jersey itself is pretty well designed, actually. I like the colors. I think the trim is very nice. I like that gold touch. That blue is very nice. What meshes on with the black is the main color, but yeah, the problem is that choice for your crest is a big problem because obviously, you know what people are going to think it says when they look at that. My thing is, if you wanted 3 letters to represent Charlotte, why not CHA or CHR? I don't know, how about just shrink down the text and have it just spelled Charlotte, like a normal jersey? I get they already do that, but come on, man, this just it looks wrong, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, they did this to themselves. This is a bad design. And the big reason that this is a bad design is because you would say, well, if the rest of the jersey is well made, and if the rest of the jersey looks good, how come just the crest part's a problem? Because it's big and bold, and that's kind of the main part of the jersey. When you look at a jersey initially, like with this jersey, this is the first thing you see, the big nuggets with this that cool little City Edition logo, or like with the hat. This is the first thing you see. So with this jersey, this is the first thing you're going to look at, and I'm sorry, it's not. Had they done anything else, this might have been my favorite jersey. because it does look really well in every other design. But I'm sorry, it's too distracting. I can't. So this goes from a home run jersey to kind of a misfire. 6 out of 10. The Bulls. Congratulations. You took your normal jersey and you put Chicago on it instead of Bulls. Four out of 10. Cleveland. So apparently the land is a very popular thing that they like to use. Again, I will preface that maybe if I were a fan of these teams, or if I was from these cities, or if at least I knew the culture of these cities, maybe I would like these a lot better. Maybe this is just sort of a thing that, you know, I get it. It's supposed to represent the city in which the teams play. For the Cavs, though, it's like they've done the land thing before. It's kind of a little overdone. Aesthetically, it looks okay. I like the colors. The font looks really nice. It's a decent jersey, but I don't know. Just the land. You know, they do it a lot. Wish they would try something else, but I'll give them a passing grade. 6 out of 10. It's better than the other grades, so I'll give them that. The Mavericks. Okay, so Dallas has had a history of some notoriously awfully designed jerseys. And I'll go through that in the next video about their city editions in the past. Like, last year's was just super bland and boring. I didn't like it. And may we all be reminded of that awful graffiti monstrosity that nobody liked. And that was not a good idea in any way. So, I'll give them this. The colors do look really nice. I love the pop. The Dallas does look really good. It does really elevate the jersey a lot. I think this is a very well done jersey. It's not great. It's still not a fantastic one. But if I was a Mavericks fan, I would consider buying it at some point. Like, it's a fine jersey. If you want to, you know, just collect all the jerseys, this is a fine one to buy, and you would probably wear it more than once. Whereas the other ones would probably just be collector's items only, wouldn't be caught dead in those jerseys. This one looks alright, 7 out of 10. The Nuggets. So you're going to say I'm biased, and that I'm just letting my Nuggets fandom get in the way. And you are absolutely right, because I love this design. I do. I think this Nuggets jersey looks really good. And if you are from Denver and you're a Nuggets fan, and if you know your Denver basketball history, it's going to make sense. There's an homage to the Denver Rockets, which were the original basketball franchise here in Denver before the Nuggets are a thing. So there's a nice homage to them. The colors look really good. It's aesthetically appealing. I love the design on the shorts, especially when it meshes with the jersey. The font matches Union Station, which is a huge part of Denver. Obviously, they kind of demonstrated that in their big jersey reveal. I think aesthetically it's really well done. I think the color scheme is nice. I really like this jersey, and you might say I'm biased. I do not give a. We are giving this a 10 out of 10. On to the next. The Pistons. So this is meant to represent Detroit. I looked it up. It's meant to represent, you know, kind of, you know, the city from where their players came from, and the kind of, you know, the whole blue collar mentality, which is something that Detroit does like throwing into their jerseys. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of the green. I get it's a Detroit thing. I'm not a fan of this design. I think the font looks really nice. The logo's okay. I like the design there, but I don't know. The green is just meh. It just looks. Doesn't really look like a Pistons jersey to me. Again, maybe I'm not just because I'm not a Pistons fan. I'm not from Detroit. Maybe they'll like it better. And if you're a Pistons fan, you like it, fantastic. But no, this is not doing it for me. 5 out of 10. The Warriors. Now, I will say this. I know what that flower, the big flower on the bottom I get, is for women's suffrage, all that stuff. That's fine and all, but this design is terrible. I'm sorry. You were doing fine with that logo on the main crest. That Warriors logo with the little rose in there, that looked fine enough. You were fine there, but you threw that stupid thing in there. That just looks wrong. You don't put that there. You put that in the center of the jersey, not at the bottom. It just looks bad. And I saw Steph Curry shoot with it, by the way, and I've seen the Warriors play in it. It does not look better in action. It does not look better when it's on a player. It looks bad all around. The black and yellow, the gold design, it's fine and all. I mean, they've done a black and yellow jersey before. I don't mind it personally. And I get it that you didn't want to just do another bridge jersey because they've done that 1,000 times. That's literally the logo. I'm sorry, it just looks bad. It looks so bad. Political statement, whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. This design is an eyesore. It's a nightmare. They needed to do something different with that flower. Either just stick with the main crest that you had already with the flower in it. That looked fine. Or put that big yellow thing, put that in the middle of the jersey. Don't put that at the bottom. It looks bad. It looks really bad. This looks like kind of like a bootleg knockoff jersey or something someone would make up on an Instagram design, not an actual NBA jersey that they would wear on the court. This just looks, I'm sorry, it looks bad. 4 out of 10. This is a 3 out of 10. We're going to dock him a few points. This is a 3 out of 10. This is a bad jersey. The color scheme is fine, but everything else is bleh. Houston. This might be my favorite alongside the Nuggets. This jersey is amazing. I like what the Rockets did. They took 2 throwback jerseys and put them together, and it looks great. I love that 80s combo with the 90s jersey. The striping is appealing as it looks like, like the rocket steam as the rocket boosts up. The smoke from the boosters. I love the way the colors look. It vibes very well. This is how you do a good alternate retro combined jersey. This is great. I love everything about this jersey. Again, alongside Denver, it's my favorite. This is a 10 out of 10. I love what the Rockets did. The Pacers, blue and yellow. It's more gold, but I get it. That's their city colors. It's very important to Indiana. The black is fine. This, I don't know if it's just me, this feels more like a Pelicans jersey than a Pacers jersey, just personally. It's not awfully designed, to be fair. It's okay. It just, I don't know, it's pretty bland. It just, I think what does save it is that they did do something a little unique with it, but just, 6 out of 10 on this one. The Clippers. No. Just no. So much of this jersey is no. It's not that creative. The font alone doesn't really do much. Again, maybe because I'm not from LA, I'm not a Clipper fan, I don't really like this jersey. It just feels bland. And just adding a cool little design on the side or on the logo ain't enough. You gotta really do something different. You've already done a black jersey. You have to do something different, real fun and new, creative. Why not a red jersey? They haven't done a red jersey in a long time. Do something fun and creative. This isn't it. 4 out of 10. On to the next. The Lakers. To quote Hugby's roasting every state welcome sign video, you set out average expectations and you met them. They took their blue throwback jersey and they put purple on there. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. It's a very basic design. There's not much to it. And it looks pretty bland. I would have preferred they bring back the Black Mamba jerseys. I get that's just a Kobe thing, but I'm sorry, those jerseys were really nice, well designed, far superior to this thing. It is a color swap on a retro jersey. You could do that in Photoshop for free. Don't have to pay tons of money for someone to make that into an actual jersey. On to the next one. This is a 4 out of 10, just like the Clippers. Grizzlies. Bonus points for being creative, because after the last few entries we saw, I really like the creative design of the jersey, and I've actually warmed up to it the more I've seen it. I do think it's really well designed. I think the color scheme is nice. I love the cool little font they did, the ode to Memphis. I actually really like it. I get that this feels a lot like a jersey or like something you would see someone from Memphis wear. I like this design. I think maybe it's just because I've seen so many bland designs so far, but this feels like it pops a lot. I liked it the more I've seen it. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I really like this jersey. The Miami Heat. Again, similar to the Brooklyn Nets, I didn't think this was really appealing when you did this the first time, so I don't know why you thought the white version of this jersey was going to look any better. I'm not a fan of that crest. It's too much. They're trying too hard. I know what they're going for, but they tried way too hard. It's not super creative. I would prefer you just do another Vice jersey. I don't care if it's overdone. Those are some of your best designs. Stick with the winners. 5 out of 10 on this one. Milwaukee. I like this jersey. The colors are nice. That blue really does pop. It's aesthetically pleasing. I love the striping on the side. It's not too distracting. This would be a jersey that I would really like to buy. If I was a Bucks fan, I'd be rushing out to buy it. This is one of my favorites. I think it is very, very well designed. I think Bucks fans should be pleased with this one. This is a 9 out of 10 jersey. The Timberwolves. I don't know what you're going for. I don't. Maybe I'm not from Minnesota. Maybe it's because I'm not from Minnesota. But I do not get this design. I don't know what the colors mean. If someone from Minnesota could inform me, please. Because otherwise it just looks very uninspired. I think that's the word for it. It looks very average. And an average jersey gets a 5 out of 10. An average grade. Please do something different with your designs. You have a lot you can do with Minnesota. This is not it. The New Orleans Pelicans. So I was anxious really to see what they do, because I know New Orleans has some really creative designs, obviously with the French Quarter type look, and I actually really like this jersey. The purple is really good. I love the striping. It does match. Nola thing is a little overdone, but it's New Orleans. What do you want them to do? I actually really like this design. This is really good. I'm not going to say it's better than Milwaukee, but it is certainly above a lot of the competition we've seen so far. This is a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 jersey, actually 8 out of 10. This is a really nice jersey. I would like to buy this one. This is really good. New York Knicks. It's just your normal jersey, but instead of blue or white, you did black. Don't get me wrong. I really do like black jerseys. I think some of them can be very nice, and especially with something like bright blue and orange, it can look appealing, but it's not super creative. If you want to go with a black jersey, it's totally fine, but do something fun with it. And I don't think they did here. Again, it's just your normal jersey, just with a different color. And you don't get points for that. This is supposed to be fun and unique. Maybe if I was a Knicks fan, I'd feel differently, but I just think this is pretty boring. 5 out of 10. The Thunder. This is how you do a black jersey with normal colors, by the way. And they smartly just chose red and blue. They didn't try to shove their normal color scheme onto just a black jersey. They did something aesthetically fun with it. It's pretty appealing. The colors pop. It has a really nice, sleek look. This is an 8 out of 10 jersey. I think this is very well made. I like this. See, Knicks, this is how you do this kind of jersey. You don't just take your normal jersey and then swap a color out. You make a fun design with it. And I think this works for OKC. The Magic. So we're back to the conversation we just had with the Knicks. It's your normal jersey, except it's black instead of whatever it normally is. Don't they already have a black jersey? I get it's their color scheme, but I don't know, just be more creative. This just feels like an alternate, not really a city edition. This feels like more like a road jersey, or like, I don't know, like the statement jersey, like what the Nuggets do with Mile High City. Just, this feels very bland. And we're giving out another 5 out of 10. I'm giving out a lot of 5 out of 10s here, but a lot of these designs are pretty average. And when you get an average and when you give me an average design, you get an average grade. Philadelphia. Okay, I think we're going to ignore the fact that they just plaster brotherly love in a pretty unappealing way, and we all know that's absolutely not true if you know Philly. That being said, though, I think the jersey's fine. I think the colors are cool and all. I'm waiting for them to do a Liberty Bell jersey. That being said, for as bland as this design might be, it's not the worst I've seen. I'll give this a 6 out of 10 at least. At least it looks nice. Just, you know, just we're having brotherly love shoved in there. I think this would be a better jersey if they did a different crest than just those two words sandwiched in there. Phoenix. Thank you for a very pleasing color scheme. And having been to Phoenix, having seen Arizona, this fits so well with them. The colors are bright and beautiful, just like that cool, little desert town thing like to do, especially with the Hispanic culture that is rooted deep within Arizona. It pops. I love the designs up and down the striping here. It does look really nice. The crest is beautiful. The numbers look appealing. It's not just another valley design, which, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with like the purple and the black and the orange and the yellow. I don't have a problem with that. Just, they do it a lot. This is different and fun. This is a bright, fun jersey, and I would absolutely buy it if I was a Phoenix fan. And this is a must-buy for me. You get the third 10 out of 10 today. Portland. I mean, I like the colors. I'll give them that. The colors are fine. Maybe it's because I'm not from Portland. I don't understand this design. Alright, I tried looking it up, trying to see what would happen, and I still don't get it. I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10 because it's a very aesthetically well made. The colors are nice. It's just, I don't know. The design seems, the design itself seems bland. Like, it flows okay, but the design seems pretty bland. 6 out of 10. Again, at least the colors are nice. The Kings. It's just a gray version of your normal jersey. I don't know why this is a common theme here. At least you tried a nice design with the stripes and the seams and stuff. At least you tried a fun design there. But I don't know why we're just taking normal jerseys and just throwing a different color on them. This doesn't look fantastic. It's another average design and gives another average grade, 5 out of 10. The Spurs. Maybe I'm starting to have a bias towards just anything that's kind of like bright, fun, and colorful. And I also do like when the Spurs do this retro design. I like this kind of color scheme and design. But this looks really cool. I like this. That blue does pop. I love the fun designs that they do up with the striping and the seams. I love when they do stuff like that. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I think it's perfect. I think this is beautiful. I think the font is a little weird, which is odd to say. I know it's a kind of a retro thing, but if they did like the normal Spurs, just the normal Spurs logo, or even hell, just do the Spur logo itself. Don't even no text, just that logo, and then throw that kind of stuff in. This would look. That might be my favorite jersey, but 9 out of 10, so close to being perfect, but otherwise fantastic job. The Raptors. It looks fine. The colors are okay. Design-wise, it's fine. I think that you could have done a little bit more. Maybe throw in some purple or red, even. I get that red's already in the colors, but again, I think purple would have looked nice here. Maybe throw in like a gold Raptor or something, because you are, after all, the Toronto Raptors, or go like that basketball logo with the talons tearing through it. That would have looked nice. It's okay. It's a 6 out of 10 jersey. It's okay. Finally, Washington. I'll give them credit that they just went for pink and they just went for it. Again, I'm not a DC native. I'm not a Wizards fan. I think it is okay-ish. I'm not going to say it's my favorite. Other than the bright colors, there's not much to it. It's not just bright colors for me. You have to do something fun with it. And they don't really do that much here. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. And that's my final grade. Yeah, so I was disappointed with a good bunch of the designs that came out this year in these reverse retros. Probably just because I've seen teams do this before, where they just kind of take a normal jersey and they tweak the colors, but that's not fun to me. Like, a lot of these don't just scream, like we represent our city. This is this is where this is home. This is where we are. Again, I'm just a Denver guy, so obviously I'm not gonna understand what some of this might appeal to certain fans of other cities. But I don't know. I was hoping for something more creative. We didn't get that here. Again, I'm looking forward to making that video where I discuss every team's city edition in the past and then comparing them to the one they did now and see which ones are my favorite. But yeah, I did have fun making this video. Even though I wasn't a fan of the designs, I do like making these kind of videos, and I'll have stuff like this more out coming soon. Let me guys know thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite design? What was your least favorite? And did you agree with anything I said? You probably don't. If you're not a fan, if you're a fan of any other team that I gave a pretty low grade to, You're probably not happy with me, but this is my opinion. Again, this is just one man's opinion. If you like these jerseys, these designs, even if I don't, perfectly fine. It's just a silly little video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be back to talk to you guys again soon. Anyways, see y'all later. Take care.